Hi guys, welcome to our new PHP Laravel interview question series. Okay, these are some of the questions that have been asked to me in actually many interviews, in at least like 3 interviews. So that's why I made this list. So we will try to extend this list. I will get questions from you guys as well. So I'll try to explain the theory and I will also try to explain you with an example as well. So the main motive behind this is to help you understand not just the theory but also the implementation of that. These are some of the questions starting from beginner level and then to intermediate and then to advanced level as well. I just feel free to add your question in the comment. So I will definitely make a video about it. But these are the questions I have so far, which have been asked to me at least 3 times. So that's why I made this short list. So with this episode, we'll start with the traits, and I will also explain you the theory, and then I'll try to explain this theory with an example as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to see what are the traits. So I will just minimize this video, and then we'll go ahead to the theory part. This is the theory part. We're just consulting the PHP documentation, PHP manual. So according to the PHP manual, traits are the way to reuse your code. Okay, and the reason that we are using traits to reuse our code is because PHP is a single inheritance language, and if you so there are 2 ways to reuse the code. Okay, so either you keep extending your class with another class, another class, another class, and then your object will have all the functionality that is actually present in all of its parent classes. And the other way is to use trait, and then you can use this trait in any class you want, and this class will have the same functionality as of the trait as well. So let's see what is the problem with the approach 1, and then we will check the approach 2 as well. So first, let's try to use a classic example, let's try to look at a classic example and see what are the problems with it. So the classic example I will give you is from the PHP models. For example, if you go to PHP models, user.php, okay, this is our user model. So for example, we want this, let's create another model that, let's make it admin. So this will be easier for you to understand because this user is already extending authenticatable, which is again already implementing some interfaces and also using some of the tree. So let's not worry about it and create a new class. So yeah. Okay, so for example, this is our admin model. Let's remove this guy. So we know in any Laravel model, we extend the class with the model, so which has all the functionalities that a model should have. We can use it to query the database, and then we can use it to save the records to database and update the record to the database. So for example, this admin is a model, but it also have images that it want to save. So let's create an intermediate class between the model. So let's create an image aware model. Okay, so what does this image aware model will do? It actually knows that how to save the image. For example, let's write save image declaration. Okay, and it is extending model. Okay, and let's make it abstract so that no other models can instantiate it directly. So let's make it image aware model. Okay, so far so good. But now we also want this admin to be auditable. Okay, so let's go ahead and create another class which will be auditable and image aware model. Okay, so what this will do is this will extend image aware model, and this also know this is auditable. Audit, let's write this function and let's made it get audit. Okay, so by audit mean we know that what are the timestamps when this object was created and when this object was updated. So let's go ahead and change this image aware model to auditable and image aware model. So now we want to add another functionality to it, which will be like this model can be soft deleted, and it is auditable, and it is also image aware model. So let's go ahead and add another class. So this will be deletable, soft deletable, and auditable, and image aware. Okay, and let's extend this with auditable and image aware. Okay, and can soft delete. Okay, these are just dummy methods to help you understand the concept. Okay, so now our admin class will be extending soft deletable. So now, like as you can see, like very quickly it will all become a mess, and this class is inherited from this class is inherited from this class, and then this class is inherited from this class. And let's make these guys abstract as well. Okay, and let's make this guy abstract as well. Okay, so now you can see, like if you want to create another class that is just auditable and also that is soft deletable, so you cannot do that. You have to write another abstract class which will extend from soft deletable and auditable only. So as you can see, like quickly it will start becoming a mess. So now let's see like how trait will solve this problem. So let's remove this guy altogether and let's extend it with model instead of all these things. And here let's start with image aware model. So from the image aware, let's remove this from model. We just want this to be image aware. It should not necessarily be a model, and so we'll call it trait, image aware trait. And okay, this guy can save the images. Okay, let's go ahead and remove these guys. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, so now we'll go to soft deletable, sorry, it's auditable, and let's remove this guy as well, and let's make it audit away trait. Okay, and let's make it trait. Okay, okay, so now let's go to soft deletable and also remove these guys as well. We don't need this now. Okay, let's make it soft deletable, and let's remove the trait as well. Okay, so far so good. I think this is fine. And trait, and let's rename these classes as well. Okay, let's remove this guy as well, rename this guy as well. Okay, so now we have three traits: audit aware trait, image aware trait, and soft delete. Let's rename this guy, this file as well. Okay, so now we rename these classes. So for example, now we have admin class. Now we want this to be audit aware. So we just need to use the audit aware trait. So we also want this to be image aware, and we also want this to be soft deletable. Okay, so now it has all the functionality from all these three classes. Now for example, we have another guy that is maybe just a log. So we'll call it log, file log maybe. So let's create the class. Okay, let's create it file log. Okay, so we know like the log doesn't need to be image aware, log only needs to be the auditable. Okay, and log cannot be deleted. Okay, so we'll use use audit aware trait, and yeah, that's it. So now we have the freedom. We can plug this functionality to any class we need. So this is the power of the trait. And there is just one more thing to it. I just want to add this. That whenever you're using traits, it's better that you use an interface, corresponding interface with the model, so that it is easier for you to check in any other class. And also, yeah, this is the best practice to use the trait. So yeah, let's go ahead and create our interfaces. We'll just write contracts, and let's create another directory and name sub namespace for the traits as well. Okay, and let's move all of our traits here. Okay, and let's write these three contracts. Okay, so this will be interface, image aware interface. Okay, and let's make it interface. and let's create another interface. This will be audit array interface. Let's cancel this guy and let's make it interface. And last thing, let's create another interface. Deletable interface. Let's change this to interface. Okay, and let's remove this guy and let's rename our class. Okay, so yeah, and I think that's it. So when we need to use it, we'll just use implements, image aware interface, sorry, and then audit aware interface, and then soft deletable interface. So yeah, this is the proper way to do it. Now for example, you want this to be just audit aware. We know it will extend model, and then it implements auditable interface. So yeah, so now whenever anyone is looking at this file log, he knows, okay, this model actually implements this interface. It means that it has all the necessary method, it has all the necessary method that are present in the contract. So now you can expose this API to anyone and he will be able to use it. So I will highly recommend always use the interfaces whenever you are providing a contract for the class. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the theory. So now let's see like how Laravel actually use these guys in their own inner working. So for that, actually we'll go to user class, which is by default present in any Laravel project. So let's go ahead and see like where it is using the traits. So for example, let's go ahead and go to this user class. Okay, so this user class is extending a model and implementing authenticatable contract, authorizable contract, and can reset password contract. So we know like this, for example, we just need to check the contract and we'll see like, okay, so this this interface actually provides, okay, we can get provide this contract method, so we can get the auth identifier name, auth identifier, auth password, remember token, and everything. So if you go to user, again, sorry, auth user, so if you can check this method, so these are all the methods that are actually implemented in this trait. So now if for example, now in the admin function, if we want to actually make this authenticatable, so we'll just do an authenticatable, and actually let's make it user. Okay, so this user. So now we'll just actually need to remove this and add the actual authenticatable class. Let's try to do that. Actually extends model. We'll just try to do exactly what we need to do. Okay, so it is authenticatable now. So we need to use this contract as well. Yeah, that's it. So now we can plug this functionality, authenticatable functionality, to any model in our whole PHP project. So yeah, this is the power of the trait, and let's explore upon another trait. For example, can reset password contract. So let's go ahead and check this contract first. So okay, this is the condition: get email for the password reset and send password reset notification. So now if you want to add this password reset functionality to any of our model, for example, let's go ahead and create another class. Maybe this time it will be a seller, and so we want this seller to be model. Okay, and we also want this model to be able to reset its password whenever it needs. So to do that, we'll just implement can reset password contract, and here we'll just implement can reset password, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the interface, this is the contract actually that tells any external API, okay, this model can reset the password, and this is the implementation of all those methods. So with this way we can actually plug this functionality to anyone, and we can reuse our code across any number of classes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and this video will just try to actually unwrap the mystery of the traits. So yeah, we'll keep doing I will keep trying to unwrap the mysteries of PHP. Yeah. And if you have any question or comment, let me know. I will try to answer as much as I can. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers.